Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, bartender gunned down on second day at work in Manchester. A bartender was shot dead on her second day on the job in New Green, Manchester during a reported armed robbery. The incident took place on Wednesday afternoon. Her identity has not yet been ascertained. Preliminary reports indicate that around 1 p.m., two armed assailants targeted a bar in New Green Square, robbing it of cash before opening fire on the bartender. The news was told that the gunmen, while running towards a waiting car, continued shooting in the square before making their escape. Detectives and onlookers have since gathered at the crime scene. Motorcyclist crashes into bridge and dies in Portland. 30-year-old Ramaru Reed died as a result of injuries he sustained in a motorcycle crash on Woodstock Main Road in Portland on Wednesday. The police say about 12:35 a.m., Reed was riding a motorcycle along the roadway when he reportedly lost the control of the motorcycle and crashed into a bridge. The police were summoned and Reed was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Body of man with multiple gunshot wounds found in Clarendon. Investigators assigned to the Maypen Criminal Investigations Branch in Clarendon are seeking the public's help as they probe the murder of a 69-year-old man whose bullet-riddled body was found along Fogo Road in 4 parts. The deceased has been identified as a Gifford Turlon of a Cherry Tree Lane address in the parish. Turlon's body was discovered early Monday morning by residents along the roadway. The police were summoned. On arrival, the police found Turlon on the ground with gunshot wounds. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Anyone with information that could assist the investigation is being asked to contact the Maypen CIB at 876-986-2208, Crime Stop at 311, or Police Emergency Number 119. Up to April 20, a total of 23 people were killed in Clarendon. St. Elizabeth farmer killed in Elam gun attack. The community of Elam in St. Elizabeth is again on the edge following Tuesday's murder of a 43-year-old farmer. Grassette Griffiths was killed when two masked gunmen attacked patrons at a shop. It is reported that about 9 p.m., Mr. Griffiths was among 4 persons at the shop when armed men walked up and opened fire, sending patrons scampering for cover. Mr. Griffiths was shot in the head. The gunmen then set fire to the shop and kicked in the door of a house behind the building before leaving. A man who was inside the house said he narrowly escaped the gunmen by running through the back entrance. Since December, there have been at least 5 murders in the community.
In the house and somebody called me phone to ask me what once down there. And it's like say, the man then say, somebody in the house and make a call, but me never did make a call. Me did afraid and lay down. So me hear the door kick off, I just see this. And I run out through the back. I mean, I'm going to make them just come in there and do anything with me. I'm just running, so if I dead running try so.
St. Thomas, a politician, has died. People's National Party councillor for the Morante Bay Division in the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation, Rohan Bryan, has died. Bryan, a former deputy mayor, passed away at the Princess Margaret Hospital about 2 a.m. on Wednesday. A statement from the PNP said he had been battling a heart condition for some time. Bryan was first elected councillor for the Morante Bay Division in 2012. He served as a deputy mayor from December 2022 until February this year, when the local government election was held and the PNP lost the control of the corporation. His death has left the PNP represented with 3 divisions to the Jamaica Labour Party's 6. Meanwhile, the PNP has offered condolences to Bryan's family. The party has reflected on what it said was his impactful tenure as a councillor and the contributions he made in the political arena. Let us take a moment to remember and honor his life and contributions. May his soul rest in peace, the PNP said. Veteran St. Mary cop dies. The St. Mary Police Division is once again in mourning following the passing of yet another member of its detention and courts unit. Dead is 60-year-old Calvin Drip Boss Smith. He had been ailing for some time and died at the Anota Bay Hospital on Tuesday. Smith served the Jamaica Constabulary Force for more than 30 years. Constable Smith was a dedicated worker who got along well with his colleagues. He will be greatly missed, Deputy Superintendent of Police Joseph Foster told the news. In March, the Detention and the Courts Unit lost the 27-year-old Constable Shaquille Ellis. His mother found him at home unresponsive. The cause of his death has not yet been determined. 2 illegal guns seized in Grand Spence, St. Andrew. The security forces seized the 2 illegal firearms in Grand Spence, St. Andrew Wednesday morning. The news understands that a 9mm pistol containing 12 live rounds and a shotgun with 5 cartridges were unearthed during an operation which began early Wednesday. It has not been ascertained if any arrests have been made. The operation is ongoing, with the members of the Jamaica Defense Force and the police combing premises in the community. Main suspect in deadly Craigtown shooting charged. The prime suspect, who was being sought in connection with the deadly attack on a birthday party in Craigtown, West Kingston, 4 years ago, in which 7 children were shot, has been charged. 2 of the children were killed in the bloody attack. Senior Superintendent Michael Phipps, head of the Kingston Western Police, told the news on Wednesday afternoon that investigators have made a breakthrough in the April 2020 incident and have charged Javon Hall, otherwise called Ino, a 26-year-old fisherman of Poyet Street, Kingston 12. He has been charged for the murder of 15-year-old Alan Thompson and the 17-year-old Javan Christie, both students of Clarence Lane. His charges are 2 counts of murder, 5 counts of shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. He was also charged with shooting with intent after 5 children from ages 6 to 16 were wounded in the incident. Investigators had reported that on April 25, 2020, about 10:32 a.m., the children were at a birthday party when 2 men traveling on foot opened a fire on the group before escaping. It was discovered that Thompson, Christie, and the 5 other children were shot. They were transported to hospital, where the 2 boys were pronounced dead and the others were admitted. SSP Phipps said Hall was recently captured in a police operation in East Kingston and charged after he was pointed out on an identification parade.
This particular murder arose out of a situation of a previous gang conflict between rival gangs in the Craigtown area. Investigations reveal that these men, acting together, went to the premises with illegal firearms where they opened gunfire, hitting 8 persons, 2 of whom were pronounced dead at the Kingston Public Hospital. In regards to this matter, we are still trying to locate and apprehend 2 other persons who are identified by the aliases Prezi and Jason. These persons are wanted to be charged.